Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 8 of D&D. This week I'm versing um, Jason and the Lehigh Valley Lucarios. I'm bringing Electrode, Mamoswine, Celesteela, Espeon, Hydreigon, and Golbat. My team, for more explanation of my team, that's in the layout down below. You can have a closer look at what I'm bringing. While my opponent is bringing the Tapu Koko, the Suicune, the Crocodile, the Mega Charizard X, the Alolan Sandslash, and the Shuckle. So, an interesting team composition, expecting sticky webs or something like that from the Shuckle for sure. But yeah, definitely some threats there for my team to deal with. But I guess we'll see how we go. Um, I do lead. What do I lead with? I believe I lead with my Espeon, but I'm not 100% sure. He leads his Sandslash. Okay, I do lead with Mamoswine. I thought I was going to lead with Espeon, but Mamoswine seemed like a good lead. When I was looking at the teams, he had no ground immunity. He's only got one on his team with the uh, Altaria. I think he has is his only ground immunity. Um, and me starting with the Mamoswine here is a really big threat for this this Alolan Sandslash for sure. Earthquake just decimates it, but I could have gone here for my Stealth Rocks, assuming he's going to switch out because I was tempted to, but he brings a Suicune in to take the Earthquake, and it doesn't take it that well. It still does 40%. He does have the leftovers, we see, but I don't really want to take a Scald just yet, so I switch into my Golbat here. And now my Golbat does have Roost, Toxic, Air Slash, and Heat Wave, I think. I did want to get a Toxic onto the Suicune, just to stop this thing from just setting up on me, and possibly to find out if it has rest or not, because if it does, I'm going to have to try and figure out some other way to play around with it. So I chuck a Toxic out as he brings the Sandslash, the Alolan Sandslash in, and like I was also debating going for the Heat Wave, but I've just felt like getting the Toxic onto the Suicune was more important, and worrying about this Alolan Sandslash is not a huge deal at the moment. But with that, I go into my Celesteela, as he's going to Icicle Crash. I don't take that the best, but I take it alright. But that does allow me to get a nice Earthquake. Unfortunately, Charizard is not Mega Charizard X yet, so he does still have that Earthquake resist. Going for one of my other moves probably would have been better, or Totemizing probably would have been the best bet. But I didn't really want to do that in front of the Alolan Sandslash just yet, because I kind of didn't want to take all that extra damage for free. But that allows me to get an Autotomize up in front of this Charizard, and my Occa Berry's gonna pop to stop me from dying to that Flamethrower. It was a roll to die to something like Flare Blitz or something like that. I believe it was, with the Occa Berry at the range I was. But like Jason here is fairly known for running a special Mega Charizard X. Like, it does have the mixed 130 in both special and physical, but it gets the Tough Claws, which means contact moves does more damage. So, I mean, I wasn't unhappy to see that he had the flamethrower, and that's going to allow me to get sped up and be able to get the earthquake off. It doesn't do enough damage. Wasn't ever going to. I kind of needed to get 2 earthquakes off to be able to kill the Charizard with this Celesteela, or kill something else and get an attack boost. But that's alright. Celesteela had got a whole chunk off on this Charizard, which is the most important thing for me at the moment. But that allows me to bring in my Espeon, which Psychic here would have taken the Charizard out for sure. Psychic or Psyshock, I can't remember which one I put on. But Dazzling Gleam also would have, even though it's neutral because it's Fire and Dragon type. But the Dazzling Gleam was always better if he wanted to bring the Crocodile in. And it was Dazzling Gleam and Psychic or Psyshock, whichever one it was, is going to hit the Alolan Sandslash for similar-ish, like really low numbers anyway. So Dazzling Gleam seemed like a better play, and he does bring the Crocodile on it. Try and block the Psychic moves, but I'm also going to show that I'm Scarfed here. He's probably Scarfed on the Crocodile as well. But Scarf Espeon is still faster than Scarf Crocodile, and he goes down. Excuse me, sorry. To 2 Dazzling Gleams, which is amazing. And now, the Alolan Sandslash comes in. Dazzling Gleam's not going to do anything, so I got to switch out. I'm Scarfed, so it does allow me to bring Mamoswine in as I take a Night Slash. And we find out that it is Life Orb there. He's going to bring Suicune in on my Earthquake again, and that's almost in range of me being able to take it out with like the max roll or like higher roll that I got before, 40%. But I don't want to risk that at all. So I bring my Electrode in. I take that Scald decently well. And that just means that I'm going to be able to threaten it out and then just Volt Switch out. Nice damage on the Sandslash there, and that just lets me bring Mamoswine back in. And he's just going to go back into the Suicune, and that's just going to let me get 2 hits off. I'm going to be faster than this because my Mamoswine, I believe, is Scarfed as well. And that just means that Shuckle does not die quick enough. He misses the Rock Slide on my Espeon, unfortunately for him, but I brought that in just so if he tried to get Sticky Webs up or something like that. And yeah, see, Psyshock did 19%. It's not enough, but that's alright. I take the Night Slash here again. And I go for an Air Slash there and not a Heat Wave, because I thought it was in range of the Air Slash, and that would have hit things better if other things came in too. I mean, I could have just roosted or something like that, but Heat Wave was probably my play there, just to get rid of this thing and get Golbat a kill, and he would still be around to tank things if he needed to. But I mean, that just does let me bring my Mamoswine in, which can deal with pretty much anything he has besides maybe the Shuckle, depending on its set. But yeah, I'm not going to go down to a Dazzling Gleam, but he's going to go down to an Earthquake. Obviously, Dazzling Gleam was like all he had to hit me. And then I'm Scarfed, so Charizard is not going to be faster than me. And it's just another Earthquake and down. And as we see, yeah, 37% to the Shuckle. He's going to hit me with Rock Slides. And he's got leftovers, so I'm not going to be able to 3-hit kill it, unfortunately. But I didn't really want to switch into something else and take damage unnecessarily. And nothing else, I don't think, really had anything that can hit it without my Mamoswine getting it this low in the first place. But I mean, I'm just going to come into Electrode here and use my Z move. And just to show that off, I guess. and then Shuckle goes down. Electro gets a kill, which is nice. I think Mamoswine got like what 1, 2, 3, 4 kills, and Espeon got 1 as well. So pretty nice. Yeah, I don't have really a ton more to say about this game. It was well played by my opponent as well. I feel like I played around the team that he brought fairly well though. Um, and I just made a couple of good calls, like the Dazzling Gleam on the Crocodile, um, which definitely helped. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.